plaza is beautiful. Hotel Reina Victoria, oh wow. There's a forest. Nicely painted and decorated.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece
So I think we've just arrived in Valparaiso. It's so beautiful, wow. It's just, honestly, the entire city is right on a huge hill or like a mountain, and it's massive. The streets look like really old and historic and beautiful, and I'm really excited to explore this place. I think there's some kind of political protest going on over here because this is the Congress building. Our Uber driver was telling us that there's some pretty corrupt stuff going on up there, but I think a lot of governments have that issue. Anyways, we found that we could leave our bags at the bus station where we're gonna come later to take our overnight bus to Pucòn. So we're dropping our things off and then we're free to explore. We have a tour at 2 o'clock to you know, get the highlights and learn a little bit more about the history of the city, which is really exciting. So we're on the bus and it costs about 300 pesos per person, which is about like 30 cents or a little bit more. We are on our way to meet the tour guide, which is on the other side of the city. We're pretty excited for this tour. Just driving through the city, like, looks like a really, really cool city. Lots of markets everywhere, lots going on, and you know, traveling by bus is easily the cheapest way. He wanted 6,000 to take us here. Instead, it cost us. How do we say it in Spanish? I don't like that word, so it costs 1,500 pesos. Beautiful, they got artwork all over the place. All the buildings are like different colors, and looks like there's a big old Capitol building over there or something. I'm happy. And here we are, Armada de Chile. Wow. They have this massive, beautiful statue. This one has a little bit of writing on it. See if we can read it. I want to save a bit of battery for the tour because I'm sure he'll explain a lot more about everything we're looking at. But wow, this plaza is beautiful. Hotel Reina Victoria. Oh wow. This is gorgeous. A little bit of a market in the middle. I think we're probably going to just end up shopping until our tour guide gets here. So we not go shop. Yeah, we're gonna shop. That means we're gonna shop. Okay, so we met the tour guide, but what we do is he just hops on the bus and he pays for each of our bus fares, and they take us to new places. So it looks like we've gone close to the top of the city, where you can see a lot more cobblestone roads, and honestly, the buildings are so beautiful. I'm so excited. Let's follow the tour. I think it's half Spanish, half English. I'll do my best to understand. But it looks like we're on our way to a beautiful view. So he says that this is one really important romantic viewing spot from the city. Looks so beautiful. It's hard to see because there's kind of like a haze or a fog over the city, but I believe that's Viña del Mar, where we were just yesterday. And you can see all along this coast. Huge, beautiful, massive coast.
Do you understand the joke or like the thing he was talking about? Do you remember watching In the Heights?
In the Heights?
The movie you took me to go see.
Yeah, but I don't. What about it?
The guy's name was Usnavi.
Usnavi.
The reason why?
No.
Yeah? Well, because on the ship, like his father was here, looking out on the ships, and he saw this amazing like name, and he was just so amazed by it. It said U.S. Navy.
Oh, that's
and
right.
He named him Usnavi.
Oh, does that have something to do with
He was
this?
just talking about the same story.
Oh, that happened here as well, huh? Yeah. Anybody out there named Usnavi, I'm sorry. So one thing that Valparaiso is very known for, very famous, is having these Funiculars. And what that means, or Acensor, which I believe is elevators. So he says they call them Funiculars. These two things, there's one on each side, and they work together. One goes up while the other goes down, and they just essentially, you know, allow people to go from the bottom to the tops of these hills very easily. And this city was known because it had some of the most of any city in the world. It had 30 of them. But nowadays, I believe there's only 15 left, and of those 15, only 5 are working. But the other 10, they're currently rehabilitating to try and get back to working. This is one, but it's currently not in use. He said that we will see 2 today, or go on 2 today, but see more than that. So I mentioned earlier that it was like super foggy and cloudy. I don't know if you guys can see this far, but there's a forest fire way out there above the city. You can see all that gray smoke filling this air, and like I can, now that I hear him say this, you can tell like he said it's not normally very thick. He said it's normally very clear and very beautiful, and we can still see, but it's really hard to see once you get a great distance, and I can almost tell there's a bit of smoke or a little bit of some smell in the air. So but he was talking about Chile actually exports from here. All these white containers are refrigerated containers, and they export mostly refrigerated goods to all parts of the world. They export millions of cherries to China this year for the Chinese New Year, apparently. But wow, unfortunately, this haze, this smoke is all in the air. Hopefully they're able to put those fires out and they don't do any significant damage.
It was the ex-naval school here.
Okay.
But this is the current Maritime Museum of Chile, with the most important things of the national naval history.
Oh, you can see the anchor. This used to be a naval school, so I'm sure it's just a naval museum now, but it makes sense since we're so close to the docks and everything like that. This must be the area where, a lot of the sailors and everything used to live. Everything's so vertical, up and down to go everywhere.
Jordan, can you put some sunscreen on your face?
Go ahead.
At least a little bit. I love you and I protect you. But this protects you more.
So where we are, I guess, is a very famous street, really old street. And all these buildings are so like nicely painted and decorated. It's beautiful. Very famous view from all of Valparaiso. They say that if you Google it, you're likely to see this turquoise building just behind me and a view of that funicular. I'll see if I can show you, but apparently this is the second oldest one in all of Valparaiso. It was made for the sailors. It was made for the sailor school because that museum used to be the school where they would go to be educated to become sailors. And so they built this funicular specifically for them. And you'll see, I didn't get a good view of it, but down there is the beginning, and it heads all the way back up to the top of the museum where we just were. So really, really cool. Really old history, and this street itself is just so beautiful. All this, it's well decorated. It's gorgeous, and for the history and the age of this city, like very well kept considering all of those things. So you're saying they have a Red Bull downhill race in Chile, in Valparaiso, just 2 days ago. Unfortunately, we missed it, but on the plane right over here, somebody was talking to me about it. Really cool stuff. You guys should go check that out. I'm gonna go check that out on YouTube. Hola. Wow, these murals are so cool. I love when people aren't camera shy and say hi. So if you ever see me out in public, please come say hi. Jump in the camera, do something, say hello. I love it. I love these streets. Too bad nobody here can guard me.
I can.
It's a challenge.
I can.
Go ahead, I'm on the streets, challenge me. What's up?
Right here.
So this is one of the oldest, longest working. It's been working for over 120 years. And would you say it's the shortest and steepest one in all of Chile? And I think we're about to go up it. Acensor Reina Victoria from 1902. That's a long time. Oh, this one makes me nervous. Hey. Oh.
Cool.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid with the initial shock. It's like roof.
It's gonna.
And it starts.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
If you want to sit here, Jordan.
Oh no, this side is the one.
Yeah. And then we cross with the other car in the middle.
We crash, you said? Or
No, we cross. If we crash, it's not a problem because the cemetery is just in front of us. So it's
convenient.
yeah, everything is arranged.
Oh,
That's the other car, you know.
Oh,
Very close.
That would be so cool if all of these were working all around town. That'd be so cool. But
Wow.
their cars and stuff.
this is kind of sketchy.
Yeah, because they were built before the cars. So
Yeah.
they were very useful in the past to connect the heights with the flat.
Oh my God!
Jordan, do you say it's kind of scary?
Don't look this way.
Where?
Down.
This is cool.
Oh wow.
That's a little scary. This is awesome. I love this. Órale.
Ahí voy. Sí, ahí voy.
Ooh. Okay, we made it. Never doing that again.
Here's the operation room. Every funicular is different, unique.
Yeah. What,
Not
this was
two equal.
this is from 1902.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then we are in Cerro Alegre. Welcome to Cerro Alegre.
Wow. Looks so
Oh, there we go.
Look at this view.
wow.
Okay, we'll see if it's safe
Hold on,
after you
Ma,
go.
hold on. ¿Y dónde subo? ¿Para allá?
¿Por allá o por acá?
Ana, Ana.
Ya está bien. Uy.
Eso.
Órale, ready? Designated.
Go, Jasmine.
That thing knocked your
Is this your phone?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know
I'm
who's.
scared, I'm scared.
Go,
It's
Jasmine.
fine. It's not even hot. It does.
Okay,
You gonna do it?
of course. You taking a video?
Go, Jordan.
Oh, my little wide.
Wait.
Ah! Oh. We made it. Ah.
I did. I got that.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, got me a little bit on the way down. So apparently this was the German house, and they used to be a German school actually, and this church, the Green Church, used to be a German church. So a lot of cool. This must be this town that we're walking around in was all built by immigrants, Italians and Germans that came to Chile a long time ago. I believe in around the 1900s or just before. So very cool. A lot of history of European immigrants here. And you gotta go do the slide. The immigrants were from Germany and Italy?
French, English, Germans, Italian,
Okay, cool.
and Spaniards after again.
Around what time were they getting here?
19th century.
19th century?
The early 1800s.
Okay, very cool.
And then all the 19th century.
Yeah.
So at that time, those families were really big, like
Yeah.
around 10 kids. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
Italian families, for instance.
Yeah.
So they had very, very big houses, which are now ideal to open like restaurants.
Okay,
hotels.
I think we actually stayed in a hotel last night that they said used to be a mansion or used to be a...
Yeah, hotel boutique.
Yeah. Very much like this. It was La Blanca Hotel or something.
Viña?
In Bienvenidos.
Yeah, that was a big family house, I guess.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, you know, it just feels like an older house or something, but
Yeah, exactly. So the same idea here.
yeah.
Like
Very cool.
Adapted houses.
Is that because I know there's like a lot of German, Italian influence in all of Chile, no? Or was this like a main place where they started and then spread?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Because of the port, obviously.
Exactly.
Wow.
And next to Santiago, which was the capital,
Yeah, okay.
but the port was like when we got the independence in the early 1800s. Chile invited European people to come to build a new republic of Chile.
Okay.
So, because they brought their knowledge, technologies, science, medicine, sports,
Yeah.
so all their knowledge. So they mixed like their knowledge
Yeah,
here,
that's for, yeah.
and there was an exchange. And then from Valparaiso, it was spread to the rest of the country. And
Okay.
our current identity as Chileans is a mix of cultures.
Yeah, I've been, you know, learning this slowly, just, you know, just based on even looking at some of the people, you can see, you know, the different you know, cultures and everything. It's very, very cool. I don't know, just to learn about.
Yeah, and we have very simple things, like for instance, before during the Spanish times, we drank mate
Yeah.
in Chile, and same as all the rest of South America. But when the British arrived to Valparaiso, they changed that for tea, and they started to sell tea.
Okay.
So finally, all Chileans were drinking tea instead of mate.
Very cool. So there's a time where Chile was Catholic by law, and so the English built this Catholic church here, and it's so crazy to see all the different influences. And hopefully you guys saw that clip of him explaining how each country came and brought things in exchange to live in this country and to be Chilean, you know. And over the years, the Chilean people have become a mix of all of those cultures. So it's the very, very European Spanish.
A lot of fruits here. This is kaki.
Wait, what is it?
Kaki?
Kaki?
Never.
Is it sweet? What is it like?
It's like dry.
Okay.
But I
Oh.
don't remember too much because I ate when I was a kid and I didn't like verbena. It's a cedron.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good.
What is that?
With mate, it's the best.
What is it?
This is like, what's it
You
called?
can
Like,
touch the
she makes-
leaves
Yeah.
and smell your hands.
My host mom, she does the agüita de
This is
cedrón, like a tea. It's so good. Yeah, it's so
Ooh,
good.
I have one at home.
this smells like lemon pez. That's exactly like
Oh, you?
lemon pez dispenser. That's actually really good. Citron,
Cedrón.
You
cedron.
know, in China, jasmine is very symbolic for love because it's a simple flower but it's beautiful.
Yes.
And it's very
Smells nice.
symbolic in Chinese couples to
For
give
jasmine.
jasmine as a gift. Yeah.
Jasmine is
Jordan, I'm a
nice.
gift.
Simple but beautiful.
So modest. That's what I love most about it.
He likes me sometimes.
Beautiful art and murals everywhere. La Santa Cruz. This is the used to be the German church. And then another beautiful, very famous view. Hola, pero. You can see that up here it's a lot clearer because the smoke is drifting that way.
From here we can see the cemeteries. There are 3 cemeteries in front of us. The first one was opened in 1820.
Oh, I didn't even
Then
notice.
it was Catholic.
Right across there's cemeteries.
It was opened another one.
These 3 girls are just up there. Unfortunately, they were taking photos and enjoying where we were just at, and somebody sprinted by and snatched her phone and ran away. You feel so bad, but it just, if you're out here, if you're anywhere, make sure you hold on tight to your things and be aware of your surroundings. That's just a bummer. It's not their fault at all, but you know, do what you can to try and look out for those things because people will do those things. So, that's a bummer. I feel so bad for them because if I lost my phone or my camera, that's everything to me. So, I feel for those people, but make sure if you're doing the same thing, watch out.
So you can choose. It's part of the tour. Lucuma, it's an endemic fruit from Peru and Chile. It tastes like caramel with
Oh, then yeah.
coffee,
Oh, yeah.
dulce de leche.
Yes.
Lucuma.
Una fruta nomás.
It's like a Chinese ball, but it's dark green outside,
Mm.
that color inside.
Lucuma. It's I guess a fruit that's native to Chile. It's got like a very like sweet, almost like a really sweet, delicious coffee. I don't like coffee either, so that's how you know this is really good. Well, if you add enough sugar to coffee, I'll drink it. Hey, if you guys do this tour, if you're in Valparaiso, make sure you end it with a little bit of this. This is a great treat. And it's local to Chile, so won't find it anywhere else.
Say hello to YouTube, everybody.
Yo sugiero. Para ellos es
Cheers.
Look, Grandma, say
Hola,
hi.
Las
Say hi
selfies.
to our friend Christian.
Cheers.
Helados York.
Hola. Helados York.
This is called the English Corner, I believe, and this is really what their plaza was. They don't have any like squares or plazas around this area because it's so high up and the way the streets are built. But they have these corners, these things, these almost lookout like thing where they could spend. He said as a child he came and he played football here, hung with his friends as a teenager. Really a beautiful place. And these buildings do look very English. Especially that one right in front of us.
Cada vez que estábamos jugando, le tomábamos un cuchillo y salíamos a romper la pelota. Y nosotros nos escapábamos hacia de arriba y le cantábamos canciones desde arriba. Que no puedo.
Alright guys, so that is the end of our tour. If you guys are in Valparaiso, make sure you guys find Christian. He'll give you his information.
Hola, nice to meet you. You can find me in the link
below, in the link below.
Pata Tour Chile, Valparaiso. We will receive you very happy here.
Best tour in all of Valparaiso. Make sure you guys find him. I'll leave the link down below. Guys, I wanted to make sure I took a second to say Christian's gone now. It wasn't just because he was here that I was saying that. We had a fantastic tour, the most we could have possibly done in 3 hours, and a real personal touch. He's from the neighborhoods we were visiting through. He's from this area, and he can really tell you what it's like, where's the best place to go, and what's the best thing to see, and he'll take you there the best way. He said that in the most complimentary way possible, Chileans are a little bit lazy in this town. They don't want to walk up steps all day, every day. So he'll take you there. It won't be the most strenuous. You'll take the buses up and walk down the smart way. Not, hey, some people say lazy, others say smart. So thank you guys for watching. Ciao.